Alright guys, I've been away visiting family, but we're back again for another hot takes video because apparently you guys like that the most out of all the videos I've done so far. At least it's the most interacted with. So we got hot takes part 2. As always, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we upload some videos, because a lot of our videos are meant to be helpful, not just hot takes. So, thanks. All right, starting off with number 1. When people are walking on an incline on a treadmill, I've noticed that a lot of them will grab the top of the treadmill. Why? Does that not undo what the treadmill is for? Like, the purpose of the incline is to make you, walk like you're walking up a hill. If you grab the top of the treadmill, it's not mimicking walking up a hill anymore, because when in real life do you grab something above you to walk up a hill? So, leave a comment if you know the reasoning behind that or what, but I don't understand. Like, let go of the top of the treadmill and actually walk. You're supposed to pump your arms, you're supposed to lean forward on an incline, and if you grab the top of the treadmill, you're no longer leaning forward. That's just what my interpretation of it. I don't understand why people do that, except for they just want to hold on to something. It's like, then don't walk at that steep of an incline. All right, this next hot take is for our ego lifters. Not lifting too much weight in general, but hey guys, our bench specialists dudes out there, women still notice your squat. They are more impressed by your squat, to be honest, than your bench. Guys care about bench. If you want to press the dudes, do the bench. That's true. If you want to press the girls, still squat, still deadlift, still hit those bigger ones. And I'm gonna be honest, my petite self, I'm 5 foot tall, has a bigger squat than some of those 6 foot dudes who've been on some stuff, because I actually do it and he skips it. So, but on the other hand, girls, quit skipping upper body. When you're too lower body heavy, every day's leg day, you're imbalanced too, and it kind of throws off the proportions of the body. So same thing with the dudes, where they can be an upside down triangle. Yeah, you're the opposite. So we gotta have some balance, guys and girls. Next hot take. Just because it works for men doesn't always work for women. Hey, yeah, like, I know a lot of guys can get away with doing fasted workouts in the morning, and some women can. However, a lot of us, it will spike our cortisol levels, and our stress response can actually negatively affect our goals in training fasted. So, whatever can be part of a standard training protocol for men is not always the right thing for our female counterparts, because we are not just little men. We are different. We are wired different. Our hormones work differently. Okay, this next hot take is pointed at me as much as it is anybody else. I'm guilty of this one. Just because we worked out does not mean, or does not justify, going wild on food, right? Yeah, so I did a Spartan and a Savage race, or a Savage race, if I did one of those, and I was out there working for hours and hours and hours, I shouldn't necessarily be crushing a gallon of ice cream after that. Now, granted, a gallon of ice cream would not agree with me anyway. However, I'm only 5 foot tall. I don't need that many calories, even if I burned a bunch. My body is efficient and does not need that much energy. So just because you feel like you've earned it, just because you've done a ton of work, doesn't necessarily mean you get to go wild. You can have a treat here or there. I'm not against having treats. I'm saying you don't always burn as many calories as you think, and then you go crazy on the food, and you wonder why the number on the scale doesn't change. It is what it is, right? Alright guys, if you agreed with any of the hot takes in this video, please drop it in the comments and leave a like. If you disagreed, comment below, but be respectful, guys. We don't need to be rude around here. We're trying to empower people and help people get better. So if you had some comments like about grabbing the top of the treadmill and why people do it, drop it. Please help me understand what's going through people's heads when they do that. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.